Hello, my Jam Stars. Welcome back. Welcome back to Jam Stars Corner. I was sitting here. I've had a really big day, and but it's a little bit too early to go to bed. And I was just sitting here at my computer, and I was looking. I'll show. I mean, it's nothing really too exciting to show you, but um, I was just looking through my old JamScam videos, and I wanted to. I think tonight I'm going to share with you this one. It's called the jar. So what I'll do, I'll post this little. It's a little video that I did. Let me just check the date. Uh, let's go details. Let's go details. So it was the 3rd of October in 2024. Okay, so I'll let you listen to this video. I'll just add it to the end of this. It's just fascinating looking back. I know my thoughts have sort of evolved a lot, but I do like, and it might be good for you too to sort of go back 2 years and sort of see where we were at 2 years ago. Um, I think, yeah, there's a lot of things here. Some things I'm a little bit embarrassed about, but I think it's worth going backwards and having a look. So what I might do is I also want to post one of a Florence video too tonight. So let me do all that tonight for you. Enjoy episode number 2 of the Jam Scam. Here we talk about the jar. Yeah, and let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think if you enjoy looking back at the old videos. And certainly, I think from our perspective now, like we've travelled, there's a lot going on, and we've travelled far. And especially now that we see them going back to the UK, I just wanted to. There is something in this video about the jar being her, and I think what I might need to do is actually do a video after this. I need to do a bit of a workshop about the symbols, because remember I said to you there's a symbol which is the Aries, is the horns, and I said to you that we were just exploring a lot of different ideas at this point. And in this video, I kind of forgot that I mentioned that I kind of thought that this might have been a gift to herself. And when I heard myself say gift to herself, all of a sudden I saw those ram's horns. And there is another video, Jam Scam video, where I discuss whether her birthday is actually in August and whether it could have actually been in April. So I'm going to let you listen to this, and we'll come back. I will do a video, because I haven't done a video in ages, and the reason I haven't done a video in ages is because the internet here is lousy, and I don't even know if the quality of this recording will be good enough to publish. But anyway, let me have a look at it, and I'll pop it onto YouTube, and you and I will workshop this jam jar where we are at with the symbols down the track. Okay. Enjoy part 2 of the Jam Scam. Hi, welcome back to part 2. This is the gift. I'm just having a look at this, looking at the energy of it, and it came, I do see now that this is a gift, it's an offering, but to who exactly? I think the gift is to oneself. It's a gift to me from me. It's a gift to MM from AR. We need to sort of just quickly run through. I'm going to try and be really quick. I don't want to be, a theologian. I don't want you to think that you're sitting in some sort of theology lesson. But male, female, balance. In certain religions, like in Santeria, the male is Father Orisha. The female, the triple goddess, is Our Lady of Mercy. In Wicca, the god is Apollo, the sun, and Hecate, the moon. In the absence of Hecate, it's also taken over by Artemis, who is Apollo's sister. She has other qualities too, but she's also represented by the moon. So in Druid, it's, Father Sky, Mother Earth. So they're fairly simple. I think you would have heard about these before. You have a sense of them before. So really, placing these two symbols together is asking or promoting like a really good balance between male and female energies. Now, I didn't realize that jars were such a big thing in certain practices, but obviously I don't know like whether it is a spell or not, how they work. I will say though that it's not devil worship. Someone did mention, that I was sort of drawing it, a line towards devil worship, which I don't think it is. And in fact, I will say that if this is the case, like whatever this is, a gift, a spell, it's actually the opposite, right? Because it's the opposite. It's actually a belief in yourself, right? Because I just wanted to mention here before we go to the next slide, intentions. It's about the intention that you have in casting a spell or putting a spell in a jar. So, and this is an image that, I was just looking through and I thought, here's a spell. What image do I use? And this kind of summed it up for me. I thought, this is probably what it is. It's not an offering to a deity. It's an offering to oneself. And, because you have to write your intention on a piece of paper. Obviously, it's glued to the front of the jar. But in this situation, a self-love spell is to me, from me with love. Strawberries are a thing. I said to you, I didn't realize they were such a thing, but they are a thing, they represent the heart, they represent love, they're pink, so there's a whole lot of stuff if you want to have a look and do your research. Strawberries are a thing. They're also a thing in Santeria. In Santeria, the triple goddess, the Virgin Mary, they sort of go through and explain how to build altars to the Virgin Mary. And if you look very carefully, you'll see berries. The Virgin Mary, or the god that she relates to in Santeria, she likes sweet things. So they often will offer her little sweet treats. They need to be red or pink. Obviously here there's a pink, the pink, what do you call this? Tablecloth. This is a bath made to offer to the Virgin Mary. And this is a bath of roses and strawberries. And the strawberries have been associated with the goddess, and are a symbol of the Virgin Mary. You can read that. Lemons are also a thing. Who would have thought? Lemons are used to protect. Right, they're very, very powerful cleansers. They're used to banish and protect, banish evil spirits or bad intentions, and protect spells. And if you use a fresh lemon, if you present it with a fresh lemon, it's just got more potential and energy to protect. So, if you want to, you can sort of pause the slide and have a look at that. So, intentions. You need to write your intention. And you need to place it on, under the jar. You may not want anyone to read it. You may not want anyone reading it to understand what your intention is. So you may want to try and, what they've done here, I am stronger than negative energy. They've sort of done a little cipher, little encryption
written it there, and then they've created, what's that? Ah, it's a very strange logo that doesn't make any sense. Ah, who would have thought? A little while ago, I had saved an image. I liked this one. It just spoke to me. The reason it spoke to me was because my grandmother, I was very close to my grandmother as a child. She was devoted to Our Lady, and this just reminded me of her. It's Ave Maria, A and M, and I had saved it, I had it there, and I was doing this slide, and I looked at it, and I suddenly realized, I thought, are we, this is the, are we looking at the same thing? I saw the A, but what happened was I noticed the fleur-de-lis above the A. And of course, this is Ave and Maria. Are we looking at Ave Rachel? So if you're just sitting there one day, twirling your thumbs, thinking, what can I do? What can I offer some gods, some deities? Well, strawberries are a thing to offer. You can offer them to Aries, to Aphrodite. Actually, you can offer them to any god. But so if you want to offer it to the major god, the sun god, you could offer him some strawberries, a little sweet treat, if you want to get in his good books. So the female equivalent, well, I said to you Hecate, there's Hecate and Artemis. Hecate is the goddess of witchcraft and magic, go figure. But more importantly is Artemis, because when they worshipped Hecate in her absence, they would also worship Artemis, who is Apollo's sister. Artemis. Artemis is the Greek goddess of the hunt and the moon. Until the Romans came in and took over, the Romans gave her another name. And you may have heard this name before. Artemis, Diana. And just to finish off, Diana, the goddess of the wilderness, you offer her strawberries. Okay, and very quickly to just sum it up, was she, is she worshipping gods? Is she, what is she doing? I don't think she is. I don't think it's devil worship. I don't even think it's witchcraft, to be honest. I think it comes down to that this is an offering to herself. She's made a love potion, well, she's made a love spell, but it's actually more an affirmation. And we know that she loves to, visualize, and she loves to affirm. She's visualizing, she's confirming to herself. She's sending herself a message to me, from me, with love. And the offering is to herself.